Good evening again, everyone. Good evening. We are here for Dream Week 2026. Yes. This is so exciting because Dream Week, this is the 14th year. And so for some of you who have been here since Dream Week first started, you had an opportunity to see how it has grown. And the theme for this year is called Revelations, and that's just powerful. And I'm going to start off with revealing a little bit about myself so you know who is speaking before you. My name is Cynthia Freeman Gibbs, and I have been a volunteer, a sponsor, and a partner with Dream Week pretty much since the inception. I am also a museum professional with the San Antonio African American Community Archive and Museum, which we affectionately call SACAM. It will be the third largest African American museum in the country, right here in San Antonio. And I'll just make a little plug. We are going to have our Legacy Awards Ball this coming Friday, and I'm sorry to say, but excited to say, that we are sold out. So if you didn't get your ticket, you can get your ticket for 2027. Also, I am an author, and I am also a film writer, and Musical Bridges Around the World, who is another partner with Dream Week, they commissioned me to not only write, but also act in the film, The Quilt, A Living History of African American Music. And you will get to hear from the Gospel Heritage Choir this evening. They're going to have their concert on Sunday, and you'll hear more about that as well. But the music was inspired from the movie The Quilt. So enough about me. Let's get into what we're here for. So Dream Week Revelations. It is about pulling back the curtain on the brilliance that exists all around us, but often goes unrecognized. Every neighborhood, every cultural group, every generation has contributed to making San Antonio the vibrant, resilient community that it is today. This year, we're creating space to celebrate those stories and the people behind them, to reveal the community genius that has always been here. The 14th annual Dream Week San Antonio is the nation's largest community curated summit, and that is something to be celebrated. So mark your calendars. The dates start January 9th and goes all the way through January 31st. I remember when it was, I think, just 10 days. So now we got the whole month. So that's incredible. There are over 200 events that include concerts, art exhibits, panel discussions, health and fitness expos, mixers, fashion shows, galas, youth summits, poetry slams, and for someone like myself that has FOMO, that's fear of missing out, it's a crazy time because I can't figure out how to fit it all in. So there's something for everyone. Dream Week San Antonio is an annual summit dedicated to celebrating the community genius through civil and civic engagement. Through hundreds of events featuring diverse voices and perspectives, Dream Week San Antonio creates spaces for dialogue, understanding, and positive action that strengthen the social fabric of San Antonio. At this time, I'd like to mention our sponsors because none of this would be possible without our generous sponsors, our incredible hosting partners, venue partners, media partners, volunteers, and of course, all of our participants. We appreciate you immensely. So thank you for being a part of creating this communal experience. Dream Week San Antonio is an investment of a community in its future. We would like to thank our 2026 sponsors, and I've got quite a list to read. City of San Antonio. West Care, Texas. Our press conference and reception sponsor, who you will hear from shortly. Community First Health Plans. Methodist Healthcare Ministries, Credit Human, and I'm going to make it easy on you all and say we'll save the applause till the end because it is a long list. So we also have Wells Fargo, United Healthcare, South Texas Blood and Tissue, Phoenix Management International, Via Transit, Ancira Auto Group, University Health System, Accenture, Hard Rock Cafe, the Whitty Museum, San Antonio Botanical Gardens, Briscoe Western Art Museum, San Antonio Magazine, and of course, Texas Public Radio, who we are so thankful for hosting the event tonight. I would also like to make special acknowledgments by acknowledging our dignitaries who are here in the room. First, if you can wave your hand, District 1, who is my district councilwoman, Dr. Suk Kaur. District 4, Councilman Edward Mungia. And District 8, Councilwoman Ivalis Mesa Gonzalez. And of course, our Mayor, Gina Ortiz-Jones. All right, you guys ready? Okay, well, let's get into it. Through partnerships with various local community entities, West Care Texas works together in ways that lead to improved behavioral health, empowered and sustained community residents, and reductions in trauma. And so I'd like to bring forward Francine Prosser-Johnson with West Care, who is our title sponsor.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. It is certainly our honor and our pleasure as West Care Texas, Ella Austin, to be here and to be the title sponsor. As shared, I am Francine Prosser-Johnson, the Regional Vice President of West Care Texas, Ella Austin. And so I would share with you this evening, welcome. I would share with you that it is certainly a thrill and a pleasure to be a part of DreamWeek 2026. Ella Austin began in 1897, and 129 years later, we are still in the community working, giving back, and making a difference, which is exactly what DreamWeek 2026 is all about. And with that being said, why? Because the city of San Antonio needs it, because the state of Texas needs it, because these United States of America needs it. We need it. We need it. We need the collaboration. We need the love. We need to stamp out hate. We need to continue to make a difference in our communities. And so with that, we are working to make a difference in the community, which is what DreamWeek in San Antonio 2026 is all about. It is about the impact. It is about what over 200 activities and events that are happening in this amazing city of over 1 million people will be happening over the next 30 days or more. And we can stop at this moment and give a round of applause to DreamWeek LLC and to Mr. Sho Napodia for the work. MLK said, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are we doing for others? And so, let me leave you with this as I say welcome and take my seat, that it is not a revelation to any of you of how amazing DreamWeek is and the impact that it has on the city of San Antonio. It is not a revelation that in the residency of San Antonio and in the state of Texas and in the United States, the impact that DreamWeek has on all of us. And so, for that, we thank you, Sho. We thank you for dreaming big and helping us all as citizens of the city of San Antonio, of this great state of Texas, to recognize and realize that it makes a difference. And we thank you for the difference and what it brings to the city of San Antonio. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
At this time, I would like for everyone to please stand up to welcome our next guest that's coming to the mic. So if you could please stand. And welcome our mayor, the 69th mayor, Mayor Gina Ortiz Jones. This is her first time serving as mayor during Dream Week.
No, please remain standing. No, I'm just kidding. Well, good evening, show. Thank you. Thank you to all the very generous hosts. Thank you all for making time for this very, what is always a special event in our community. Zetas, hey. Now more than ever, we need the energy of Dream Week. We need the courage of Dream Week. And it's a time for us to gather to have thoughtful discussions and engagement, the type of engagement that our community deserves. This annual event is a testament to what we can achieve when we choose dialogue and engagement over division, which can be difficult but is absolutely necessary. Choosing that when we choose to listen and speak up. And speak up. The energy of Dream Week only happens when we trust each other to come to the table with civility and good faith. So together we can tackle the universal issues impacting our community. Every January, as we honor Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy, we're reminded that progress comes from engaging with ideas and people that challenge us. It might mean talking with someone with whom you disagree, because through that genuine exchange, we build bridges and we create change. This year's summit will bring together an extraordinary range of people and perspectives on the universal issues facing us today. Over the coming days, I hope you challenge yourself by attending events across topics, get out of your comfort zone, and witness the debates that will change the trajectory of our city, if we let it. Right, if we let it. This year's theme is Revelation, and it is an appropriate choice for where we are in San Antonio. We must face some hard truths. We've done that, haven't we, over the last 6 months? Yes, we have. And we will continue to do so. Like the fact that we are one of the most impoverished cities in the country, and acknowledge that we have made decisions that have brought us to that point. But we can also decide that that is not a future that we are willing to live with. And with that, together, we need to take bold action, change the status quo, and work together to build a city where we can thrive and a city that we all deserve. So whether you're heading to the symposiums and panel discussions or the film screenings, concerts, and art exhibits, you'll be challenged to think outside the box and experience the rich culture of our beloved San Antonio. In a time where our rhetoric is so divisive, Dream Week San Antonio cultivates collaboration and highlights our collective capacity for reason, empathy, and growth. Reason, empathy, and growth. I look forward to digging deeper into 4 priorities that I believe will make San Antonio a vibrant place where everyone can thrive. Creating more affordable housing, ensuring we are raising smart and healthy kids, creating more good-paying jobs, and of course improving and investing in the infrastructure needed to do all of the above. I encourage those across San Antonio to participate this year, and I ask that you engage with open minds, open hearts, challenge ideas with respect. Lastly, of course, I want to thank the sponsors, the volunteers, and community partners who make this summit possible, and thank you to San Antonio for being a city that welcomes this kind of bold, necessary conversation. So I challenge us to honor Dr. King's legacy by doing the hard work of building understanding across every line that divides us. All right, I wish you a wonderful, it's not just Dream Week though now, it's like Dream Month. So, which is a wonderful achievement. Thank you all, have a great evening. Can you make him look shorter? Are we going to talk about that box?
Okay, let's do this once, right? First one.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Let me get one more.
Oh, sure. 1, 2, 3. Would you like one from this one?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mayor Jones. We appreciate you being here. At this time, I'd like to introduce the first South Asian to serve on the San Antonio City Council. She is committed to championing a local government that prioritizes those who need it most and improving the quality of life for all residents. Please welcome Dr. Suk Kaur, the D1 Councilwoman.
Good evening. Good evening. Cynthia pronounces my name so perfectly, it makes my heart happy every time. It's my honor to be here actually for the third Dream Week press conference that I've gotten the privilege to be a part of. And I love it for so many reasons. 3 in particular. 1, we get back from this holiday break and it's the first really big event that we come back to. Yeah. 2, we get to be here at Texas Public Radio, which is everything that we want our community to see and hear, and is being attacked by a national government right now. But 3, because it pushes us not to be stagnant and to really think about what is it that's coming next. How can we continue to build that compassionate, inclusive community that we all want to be a part of? So Cynthia gave a little revelation, so I thought maybe I'd share something too. Many of you know I'm an educator, K-12 educator, and I was a 24-year-old dean of instruction hired to work at a 612 school. I'd been an educator for several years, and I was tagged to come in to serve 612 students in the 5th Ward of Houston, actually, in a community where writing was really tough. And so I came in thinking I had all the ideas and answers. I was an educated student, and I knew exactly what to do. So I came into a school full of educators that had been there for over 30 years and told them what to do, acting like I knew best. And I learned very quickly that that is not how you create change. You cannot come in and just say, you're going to follow this plan, and then all of a sudden our reading and writing scores are going to improve by 20%. What I learned very quickly early on, thankfully, was that true change comes from community. True change comes from the people that are a part of that change, and it is all of us. The mayor alluded to this, but it has to be all of us. When I was door knocking this last year, I had folks that actually would say, why are we providing housing for those people? And I've been working my whole life to try to pay my bills. I'm doing my part, so why are my dollars going to that individual who's not doing theirs? And that's why I think revelation is so important, because we all have to take time, every single one of us, to truly reflect and think internally. If we all help those that are most underserved in our communities, we can all truly thrive. But until we can all accept that and know that me lending a helping hand to the person next door that hasn't had the same opportunities, if we don't get to that acceptance as a community, we're never going to be able to solve the biggest problems that affect us. The economic divide that is so prevalent in District 1, you can literally go, I'm going to a neighborhood meeting right after this, in one of the more low-income areas of District 1, and you drive 5 blocks and you see massive amounts of wealth. And that disparity has been centuries occurring. And we won't be able to change that until we truly get everyone to really experience revelation and think, if I can help the person next door, together as a community, we can thrive. And I'm committed to doing that, and I know you all are as well. But I just want to end off with a plug for South Texas Blood and Tissue. Y'all know that's one of my favorite orgs, so go give blood during Dream Week. But also, I don't know how you did this show, but my favorite comedian is coming to the Majestic. And man, I'm gonna be at Ali Wong. I hope I get to see all of y'all there, and I cannot wait to see the Dream Week jokes that she comes up with, because while we have to reflect, we also have to laugh a little along the way. So thank you all so much.
Thank you so much. The next person, I have to say, when I first met Sho, I was like, wow, he's really cool. And he knows everything that's going on in the city, so that really helps my what? FOMO, right? So Sho, he saw how we had the largest Martin Luther King Day march in the country, right here in San Antonio. And he asked the question, though, how is it that we can all come together for the march and then go home and not have the conversation about how to really connect and get to know each other and to understand the diversity that we have, tolerance, equity, and diversity. And so he came up with Dream Week to give people an opportunity to have a conversation. And through culture and art and food and all these things that we can connect around. And that's part of the revelation that I hope that you will experience this year, is revealing what is different about us, but what's also the same about us. So let's welcome the myth, the man, the legend, Shokari Nakoya.
Cynthia was the only woman that was allowed to go out with me all those many years ago, and she was fearless. So we'll end up in all parts of San Antonio, and we look at each other and we say, well, first of all, we're the same color, so it's a start. But the ability to venture into places that you're not necessarily comfortable with, I think that's what Dream Week is about. And but just to get started, there's so many wonderful faces here, lots of good friends. But somebody stands out, and he's going to be a little embarrassed here. But Felix Pedron, please come up here. Come on. You don't have time. I have 4 minutes. All right. He looks like Felix Pedron. Come into the light. We need to see this because I have to finish my story. Okay, let's pretend you're Felix Pedron. He was the director of the Office of Cultural Affairs, and he said, hey, Sho, you have an incredible thing going here. I'll support it. And we had our first $10,000 from the city. So thank you so much, Felix. But basically, Dream Week is about venturing. It's about getting out of our comfort zone. When we, what we present as a team, and I really dislike it when this is described as a show thing or the man of the hour and all of that stuff, because all of San Antonio really is responsible for what Dream Week is. And the number of people that actually suffer behind. We have Fun here, who is lead coordinator. Please stand up and be recognized. Alexis, Frank, and they all look phenomenal. We look phenomenal in front, like models, but behind us is all stitches and all sorts of things going on. That's an indication of it. But quite honestly, this is something that we should be proud of as a city. It represents us. It's about our voice. It's the largest community curated event of its kind in the nation. It's about finding that the Cameroonian Association in San Antonio have incredible food and incredible dancers. It's about realizing that black is not one thing. It's about realizing that there's a genius on the west side of San Antonio, maybe a young girl today that we do not even know, but can be. We can provide a platform for this young girl to actually grow, blossom, and change the world. That's what DreamWeek is about. So let's see this as our own thing. Let's see this as a celebration of ourselves. Let's see this as an opportunity to learn more about our city. Every time I leave this stage, any stage, I have people go, you didn't mention my event. There are 220 of them. But some are more equal than others, right? So please, 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 we need you at our breakfast kickoff event at the Briscoe. We still have some tables available. So if you haven't been to the breakfast before, I don't repeat my speeches, so you can have more entertainment. But Musical Bridges is there, please. Stand up to help. So they're going to be at the San Fernando Cathedral with the quilt. And guess who wrote the quilt? Cynthia Freeland. You see? That's collaboration for you. And we're going to have astonishing musicians, but we have a lot of incredible events going on. Westcare, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Oh, that's my favorite woman in San Antonio. Birthday was favorite. Not because she gives us money. She drives around every Christmas and with baskets of gifts for everyone she knows. That woman there. That's a revelation. I can go on and on and on and on. Thank you, Felix. I'll see you soon.
Really? You could have brought it back down. All right, our next speaker is Tara. She is the reigning Miss San Antonio USA 2025. She's known for advocating for empowerment, authenticity, and showing women can excel in multiple roles, highlighting resilience through her journey and community service through her nonprofit, Talia's Team. So I'd like to introduce DreamWeek San Antonio Ambassador, Tara Levine, Miss San Antonio.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. DreamWeek is about honoring the lived experiences behind the label, a quiet choice and the unseen work, the moments that shape us long before anyone is watching. It's also about revelation, those moments when something is uncovered, when the truth rises to the surface and we're able to clearly see ourselves. My journey has never been a traditional timeline or followed a traditional path, but it's always been guided by one question. What happens if I choose courage? For those that haven't met me, although you did introduce me, my name is Tara Levine. I have the honor of serving as your reigning Miss San Antonio USA 2025. This year, I made history as the first ever married mother to ever hold this title, which is something, thank you, which is something I carry with deep pride and great responsibility. I've always been someone who leans into challenge. I don't run from it, I run towards it. Fear doesn't shut me down, it wakes me up. And in 2015, I found myself at a crossroads. On the outside, life looked full, but on the inside, something was stirring. A quiet revelation that I could not ignore. I wanted more growth, more challenge, and more purpose. So I decided to make the decision to go to law school. At the time, I was a mother to 2 small boys, married to an active duty military who deployed often, which meant I was juggling life on my own frequently. That should have triggered fear, but instead, it revealed something in me, a strength I didn't know that I possessed. A voice inside said, "You can do this." Does anyone else here have that odd sense of confidence? I think the young kids call it delulu. Yes, that is me. I am very delusional. But beneath that confidence was something deeper. I was terrified of failure. I had 2 little boys who were watching me, who would one day grow up to mirror my exact same behaviors. That was a realization and a revelation on its own. Quitting wasn't just about me anymore. Quitting wasn't even an option. I studied 12-hour days, locked myself in a tiny walk-in closet where I would study just so my mom could watch my boys and I could get some peace. It wasn't glamorous, it wasn't easy, but it was definitely purposeful. And in 2018, I walked across that stage, diploma in hand, holding back tears. Thank you. Not because I wasn't proud, but because I wasn't like my 20-something-year-old peers. I was 33, I was a mom, and my journey was non-traditional. And yet, standing there, something became undeniably clear. No matter your life circumstances, when you commit to the journey ahead, believe in yourself, know your value, know your worth, you can always defy the odds. As the ceremony wrapped, there was a line to take photos in front of the beautiful balancing scales outside of my law school. When it was finally my turn, I stood there with one child on my hip and one in front of me. When a curious gentleman approached me, he goes, "Are you a mother?" And for reasons I still can't fully explain, I couldn't hold it all in anymore, and I burst out in tears, and I said, "Yes, these are my kids." That moment still gets me every time. The gentleman immediately shouted, "Congratulations," and began cheering for me, and started clearing a path so my family could walk through, shouting, "A mother coming through, mother coming through, mother coming through." And the crowd cheered, and people were just in amaze. In that moment, I felt so alive. That was my revelation, not just for what I had accomplished, but who I had become, and the example that I had set forth for others after me. Dream Week asks us to imagine a world that we live in, but it also invites us to honor the revelations that shape us along the way. My story is not about titles, not about timelines, but it's about choosing courage when fear would have probably been the easier option. It's about choosing truth even when it asks so much more of us. And it's about believing there's room for all of us exactly as we are. My hope for each of you, and somewhere in your journey, that through challenge, courage, and commitment, you experience your own revelation. It's moments like this that remind us why dreams matter, why your voice belongs, and why you deserve to be seen. Thank you for holding space for my story today, and thank you for continuing to dream boldly. Thank you.
So we see that several of you are standing, and I'd like to ask if you have an empty seat next to you, could you please raise your hand? So those of you that are standing, please find a seat so you can enjoy the rest of the program in a comfortable way. We've got some over here. I think there's some back here. All right, and as you all are finding those seats, I'll introduce the SACAM Gospel Choir, who is here to perform for us. Here's some background about the choir. The San Antonio Gospel Heritage Choir was founded by San Antonio African American Community Archive and Museum, SACAM. And that was back in 2023 to celebrate the legacy of gospel music in San Antonio. This multi-generational, multicultural choir promotes SACAM's mission to collect, preserve, and share the history and cultural heritage of African descendants in San Antonio and the Southwest. Please welcome the SACAM Gospel Heritage Choir.
So in 1996, there was a young man who had a dream. His name was Richard Smallwood. And those who are in touch with the gospel music or church music knows that 2 weeks ago, Richard went to be with the Lord. But we decided to do one of his greatest, most renowned pieces of music ever written. A Howard University graduate, a tribute to Richard Smallwood, total praise.
Thank you to the Gospel Heritage Choir for that wonderful rendition by Richard Smallwood. whose work has touched us all in so many ways. Thank you so much. I also would like to mention that, as you heard earlier in the program, that the choir will be performing on this Sunday, January the 11th, at San Fernando Cathedral, and it's the Quilt event, inspired by musical bridges around the world, award-winning documentary, yay, The Quilt. This special concert brings together the San Antonio Gospel Heritage Choir of SACAM and the Legacy Collective to celebrate the rich legacy of African American music. Now I'd like to introduce a venue partner from the Hard Rock Cafe San Antonio. So the iconic Hard Rock Cafe San Antonio has been a staple of the Riverwalk for 30 years and counting, as DreamWeek San Antonio's official happy hour spot. Meet us down at the Riverwalk every evening. Every evening? Ooh, all right, yeah. That's 30 days, right? Okay. During the 2026 Summit for Connections and Community. So let's welcome Daisy Yeta, the Sales and Marketing Manager with Hard Rock Cafe.
All right, well, talk about tough act to follow. That was so touching and beautiful, my goodness. Firstly, I would just like to take a moment. What an honor and privilege it is to be here and be able to share this room with all of you brilliant minds, hearts, and souls who value celebrating our community. As someone who personally finds purpose in channeling not only my love for people, but my creative ambition in what I get to do on a day-to-day basis, I get to bring humans together for memorable events, unforgettable experiences. I am proud to share that Hard Rock Cafe San Antonio is ecstatic to partner with DreamWeek San Antonio. Again, I'm Daisy Guerra, the Sales and Marketing Manager of Hard Rock Cafe on behalf of my partner Christian Silva as well. A dynamic venue on the Riverwalk, we are fortunate to share the unique festivities and the vibrant culture of San Antonio with locals and travelers alike. As we grow and evolve with our city, we stay true to the rhythm and the pulse of serving this community for 30 years and are proud for more to come. DreamWeek aligns perfectly with the mission of Hard Rock because social purpose is actually the life of this entity. This entity was founded on the following 4 pillars: love all, serve all, take time to be kind, save the planet, and all is one. Whether our local culture club is volunteering or our Hard Rock Heals Foundation is having nationwide philanthropic efforts, we strive in every role on every level to work to improve lives, help communities, sustain the earth, while infusing the connecting power of music, culture, art, and community in all we do, wherever we are. And that is Hard Rock's revelation, is that no matter where you are, in your mundane day-to-day, or your hustle and bustle, you are given an opportunity in every moment and in every interaction to make a difference, even if it is as simple as taking time to be kind, loving all, serving all, because all is one. Our goal on a local level, our team is dedicated to create an inclusive and welcoming environment where music fans of all backgrounds can come together and celebrate life. On behalf of my counterpart Christian and I, Hard Rock is grateful for the opportunity to proudly partner with DreamWeek San Antonio, and together we look forward to loving all, serving all. Thank you.
Now, something else that's taking place at Hard Rock Cafe is that the speaker series will be there. So this is really exciting to know we have a new partner, that people can come together and hear some of the unheard voices, hear some of the historical truths, the storytelling that will go on in this space. So thank you again, Hard Rock Cafe. And you can find the list of all of the speaker series on dreamweek.org. So take a look at the various speakers that will be here this year. Next, we have our hosting partner, the Mexican American Civil Rights Institute, MACRI, and this was launched in 2019 The Mexican American Civil Rights Institute is the only national history museum dedicated to preserving and sharing Mexican American civil rights history. Located in San Antonio, Texas, the cradle of Mexican American civil rights, MACRI has an ambitious plan to house significant historical archives and collections, preserve the legacy of Mexican American civil rights endeavors for generations to come, and offer an unparalleled opportunity for the public to learn about this vital history. So please welcome Dr. Sarah Zenaida Gould.
Good evening. Thank you. It's such an honor to be here, and happy Dia de los Reyes. This is a great day to celebrate the arrival of Dream Week. As for those of us who celebrate Dia de los Reyes, it's also a day for generosity and a day for welcoming new things to come. On behalf of the Mexican American Civil Rights Institute, I want to thank the Dream Week leadership for inviting MACRI to participate in today's press conference. MACRI is honored to return as a Dream Week presenter for 2026 and to stand alongside so many amazing organizations committed to reflection, learning, and dialogue. Dream Week has always been about more than just events. It's about creating a space for community to ask hard questions, to listen deeply, and to imagine a more just future together. This year's theme, Revelations, speaks directly to that mission, and at MACRI, revelations are really at the heart of our work, so I love this theme. Every day, we work to uncover and share histories that have too often been hidden, ignored, or misunderstood, stories of Mexican Americans who challenged injustice, defended civil rights, and helped expand democracy in this country. These stories are not marginal. They are essential to understanding who we are as a city, who we are as a nation, and who we aspire to be. For Dream Week 2026, MACRI is excited to present 2 public programs designed to help reveal these hidden histories and spark meaningful conversation. Our first event will be this Saturday at the San Antonio Central Library. It will focus on the civil rights established by the Spanish in early Texas, and which of those rights we have inherited and which of those rights were pushed aside. Our second event will be on Saturday the 24th. It's an oral history workshop, so you can come and learn how to conduct oral histories. We will, of course, be focusing on how to collect and preserve individual memories of people with experience with civil rights, but if you're interested in collecting family history, we welcome you too. You can find out more about those events on our website at somosmacri.org. These free programs invite the public to reflect on a simple but profound idea. When history is hidden, injustice can persist. But when history is revealed, it has the power to transform how we see one another and how we act in the present. Dream Week gives us the opportunity to bring these revelations into the open to learn not just what happened, but why it matters now. And it matters so much right now. We invite you to join us in all of the amazing organizations presenting public programs during Dream Week 2026, to engage with these stories, to ask questions, and to be part of the ongoing work of building a more informed, compassionate, and inclusive society. So thank you, DreamWork, for this partnership, and thank you to our fellow collaborators, and thank you to the community for continuing to show up for history, for truth, and for one another. We look forward to seeing you at DreamWeek 2026.
Okay, before I bring up our next speaker, I'd like to ask anyone who is hosting an event to please stand up. All right. Yes. Is everybody in here? All right, and anyone who's planning to go to a DreamWeek event, please stand up. All right. All right, thank you so much. And again, being that this is a community curated event, DreamWeek is all about these events that you are all putting on. So thank you for putting those on. Our next speaker is Jay Podzinski with South Texas Blood and Tissue, and they are a community partner. Every day, South Texas Blood and Tissue saves lives through blood, cord blood, birth tissue, and charitable donations, as well as by supporting research for new therapies. So please welcome South Texas Blood and Tissue to the podium.
Thank you and good evening. In case some of you do not know, this is actually National Blood Donor Month. So I don't know if it's a coincidence that Dream Week is turning into Dream Month and it's turning into National Blood Donor Month, but there could be a relationship there. As you leave downtown, many buildings are illuminated red this week for National Blood Donor Month. So it's a great reminder for all of us to roll up our sleeves and give back to our community. On behalf of South Texas Blood and Tissue and our parent nonprofit BioBridge Global, we are thrilled to once again partner with Dream Voice for DreamWeek 26 Revelations. We are grateful that the work we perform, saving and enhancing lives through the healing power of human cells, bridges divides and connects us as a community. Through these human connections, we come together for the benefit of everyone. That is, everyone. And this year's theme, Revelations, is especially poignant as the goal to celebrate the unsung heroes working to better our society is at the heart of what we do. We believe blood donors embody the spirit of being an unsung hero, selflessly giving a personal physical gift, the gift of life, from an anonymous donor to a patient that they will never meet. Every 2 seconds, someone in the U.S. needs blood, whether it is for surgeries, cancer treatments, chronic illness, or trauma. Life-saving care begins with one person choosing to make a gift, and that's selfless donation. This desire to compassionately provide care through a simple blood donation illustrates the commitment to the betterment of our entire community. So we both applaud and thank Show and the DreamWeek team for creating an environment in which we can have challenging conversations, contribute to constructive dialogue, and provide opportunities for civic engagement. And we certainly feel that blood donation is civic engagement. And talking to the big man just now, he wanted me to challenge all of you in all of San Antonio, again, to roll up your sleeve and give back selflessly to the community that we live in and that we serve. So thanks again for welcoming South Texas to be a part of the Dream Week community conversation, because when you give, they live. Thank you.
We are going to bring back the Gospel Heritage Choir to sing a final performance, sing a final song for you all. And afterwards, please make sure that you join us in the lobby. We have food and beverages, and I'd like to thank everyone for coming out this evening. Make sure that you mark your calendar with the events that you're going to go to for Dream Week, and I hope to see you all this coming 30 days. Thank you all.
So for our closing number, here's a fun song that was written by Edwin Hawkins. Many of you know it, Oh Happy Day, and since this is a community event, we picked something everyone could come in on. Just as we get ready to sing, I am Reverend Dr. Lamel Taylor, one of the maestros for the Gospel Heritage Choir. On the keyboard, please give it up for Maestro Michael Potts, also with the Gospel Heritage Choir. And we were assisted today by Dr. Gary Wayne Givens on Total Praise. We were led by Joseph Jordan. Feel free to join in with us.
Come on, put your hands together. Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
When Jesus was.
When Jesus was.
Oh, yes, he was.
When Jesus was.
When Jesus was.
When Jesus was.
He washed my sins away.
Oh, happy day.
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 When Jesus was.
When Jesus was.
Oh, yes, he was.
When Jesus was.
When Jesus was.
When Jesus was.
He washed my sins away.
Oh, happy day.
Ah, happy day.
Oh, happy day. He taught me how.
Taught me how
to walk.
watch
Fight and pray.
my Lord. Oh, God. Oh, yeah.
Fight and pray. And live rejoice.
We will rejoice. Singing.
Every day.
My Lord. Oh, yeah.
Every day.
Say it. Oh, happy day.
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 When I get to heaven.
Oh, happy
yeah.
day.
I'm gonna jump and shout, yeah.
Oh, happy day.
I'm gonna walk around heaven.
Oh, happy day.
In my golden shoes, yeah.
Oh, happy day.
They tell me that the streets are paved with gold.